is an online seminar on active learning. And as I told you, I will try to give you some tips. And I know that you are important professor from everywhere in the world, but I just will use some tips you can use with your students. So forgive me, I don't want to be unrespectable. I just want to give you some strategies to interact with young generations. And so today you will joke to be a student and enjoy some different approach to teaching, to online, and as Gabriella say, offline teaching. As Gabriella present myself, I'm Francesca Cavallini. I really like to study. That's why I have 2 PhD, 1 PhD in education and 1 PhD in psychology. And I'm really interested in the clinical and educational reasoning of teachers and psychologists. So what is in teachers' mind? What do we think about our teaching style? And so we will discuss today about what do we think about us. I'm a contract professor in Parma University and in Reggio Emilia University. And I want to say something about another thing, because I am an Ashoka Fellow. Ashoka is an international NGO, work with social innovative entrepreneur. And that's why I am an entrepreneur. I am the CEO of a learning center. And we mostly work to try to bring active learning and teaching in schools for neurodivergent students. We work with children with different neurodevelopmental disorders, such as autism, learning disabilities, ADHD, and we try to help them to learn. And while we are trying to help them to learn, we try to teach teachers how to teach to these kind of students. What we're gonna do today, I will give you a brief introduction to in positive psychology, that is the theoretical frame of active learning. And at the end of the presentation, you can find the link with all the information and researches about positive psychology and active learning. Then the active learning lecture start, and I will play with you with some tips for ice breaking, for personal presentation, for emotional and team building, for collaboration, and some tips for inclusive active learning, how to include in our lectures students with ADHD or learning disabilities. And then I would like to let you reflect a little bit about yourself, who you are, and why you teach in some way, and what do you want to learn more. And at the end, we will have some time to discuss about the major challenge of teaching during those years. About positive psychologists, we know that as a teachers, that professor always has to manage students with difficulties in behavior, emotion, and in learning. It's really hard to motivate them. In Europe, for sure, but I think what my colleagues here in Africa are telling me, that also here, many students start to have learning, behavioral and emotional difficulties since high school and elementary school. And COVID-19 give one more difficulties in our teaching style, because we have trouble in teaching in vivo, and now we have trouble also in teaching online, because it's not easy to have people attention while you are attending something online, because people tend to do other things and to be not involved in what they are doing. And they always are boring and so on. Our theoretical frame, as I told you, is positive psychology and positive education. We try, using some tips, to apply principle to let every student express his own potential, and not to say, no, you are not doing good, no, don't do this, don't do that, but to try to help me to help him or her to express his own potential. So I prepare some exercise. We are not so much, so I think it could be a problem. And Gabriella, usually the web are black, or they can. I don't know if
we have to decide. We can also ask them to switch on the camera, and in order to use to see each other.
I think if it is possible, and we need to discuss about active learning, to have the camera on could be easier for me. But if it isn't possible, I can arrange some other things.
So please, if you can switch on the camera, because as Professor Cavallini said, it will be a very active training, and we expect you to be active also in the interaction and in the participation. So it would be great if you could be present also in video. Thank you, Nuria.
Thank you. And so, as I told you, I would like to give you some tips. And for ice breaking, when you have some meeting online, at the beginning, nobody want to talk, and nobody want to share his own presentation. Everybody's like, oh, I will do many other things during this meeting. I don't want to. I stay here, but I do many things. I do my stuff in the computer, and there is no real connection between people. This is a stupid, but I think funny game you can do at the beginning of a meeting. Do you know? I don't know if in other countries this kind of game we call rock, paper, scissors. Gabriella, do you know what is?
Of course, and as far as I know, it is also very well known in other European countries, but I don't know about Africa.
So I will explain you. It's a stupid joke. We will model. I'm here with my colleague, and I will show you. You have to say rock, paper, scissors. Rock is like this. Paper is like this. Scissors is like this. Okay? Then scissors win against paper. Paper wins against stone and rock win against scissors. You got it? So you have to look at your screen and to choose one of the participants. Do not tell. Maybe I choose Gabriella or Katyusha or Katu. I don't know. I choose someone with the camera on. And I will say, rock, paper, scissors. And then you put your in front of the camera or scissors or paper or rock. And then you look to to the person you choose. And if you win, you leave your camera open. If you lose, you close your camera. Okay. So we are not so many, but we can try just to give. So choose someone. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Have you found someone to fight with? Okay. 3, 2, 1. Rock, scissors, paper. Everybody win. Me, I lose. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Rock, scissors, paper. Someone lose? Close your camera. So one more time. Find someone to fight with. We have 1, 2, 3 more. 3 people. You are in the final, please. Scissors, paper, rock. We have maybe we are winner. By saying Rachel, you are the winner. So camera on. I really appreciate you are the best today, and really, really happy because you did it. Oddio, ho perso la. Dov'è la mia camera? Just me. Come che faccio a riattivare la camera? Ah no. Okay, I can't find my video. Okay, I know this is something maybe you think it's stupid because we are not teaching nothing. But if someone of you have tried, you can feel that is something funny. And you can put a little bit of funny before to start the lecture. Now I'll show you, because it's really important when you project an online lecture to give the opportunity to people to be involved. To be involved, it's not only to discuss about content, but also to joke a little bit, to chat a little bit, and to create a good school climate, even if online. I don't know you. Maybe I will never see you in face, but now we are here in the same moment at the same time. And it's, I think, as a teacher, it's my duty to create a good online climate. So now I think everybody can use the chat. Open the chat. And I will ask you some question, and you have to write yes or no. Okay? Do you like video games? Yes, me no. Katyusha and me no. Aurora, yes. Dr. Nuria, yes. Okay, one more question. Have you ever gone camping? Yes? No? Yes?
Just a moment.
Okay. Can you see that by doing those stupid things, I am activating the audience? I don't care what I'm doing. I care that I'm moving your action. You are doing what I want you to do. In active learning, content are at the end. At the beginning, you should have your team involved in what you are doing. And those questions are online. They are stupid questions. One more. Do you ever have an imaginary friend? Yes. Katyusha, you are alone. Oh, Kato, you too.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. I feel less alone. And as you can see, now you can change questions. You can use more personal and intimate question, so people can feel, oh, this is not a dangerous environment. This is a place where I can say with other humans as we are. And then, do you like dinosaurs? More yes than no. Then last question. I really do not understand very well this question. Do you ever add breakfast for dinner? No. Okay. Maybe yes. Okay. So just to, I have like 100 ideas about different ways to do ice breaking. You can do many ways. I just give you two suggestions. The important is to let people feel a little bit less shy, to open each other. And I just give you two tips. One is this one. It's really funny when you have many students with you, because you start to see camera on, camera off, and people start to feel in a real competition. And then the other one, to ask a question and answer on the chat with yes or no. So it's fast. Ice breaking, you cannot ask really long question. You just have yes or no or 1 to 4 Likert question, not really long answers. Now I want to give you some tips for presentation, because usually when you start a meeting, there is a long time in which, almost in my country, I don't know if everywhere, people say, please present yourself. And people start to say, I am Francesca Cavallini, I live in Italy, I am a contract professor in Parma University. And so if it is 1 minute, just 1 minute for everyone, and you are 20 minutes are in doing presentation. And those kind of presentation do not remain in our mind. I don't know why. But our mind, and I have really appreciated that in African country is, even if stronger, story remain in mind. Fact, no. If I tell a story about me, you will remember me. If I tell facts about you, you will forget. So this is really important during the presentation to really create connection between humans. It's important to let them bring their own story, not the true story, but some story about them. And this is one tips we use. If you can create animals or color or places or song, and now I will try with you. If I was an animal, what animal will I be and why in 30 seconds? And I do first, so people can I can model other people, and you should do the same with your student. I do the first. If I could be an animal, for sure I will be an horse, because I like horses and I like to run away and to jump. Gabriella, it's your turn.
And you are also Cavallini.
And my surname is Cavallini, that means horse. Sorry.
Okay, so I don't see here my favorite animal, but
No, you don't have. Sorry.
among them, maybe the rabbit.
You can choose. You don't have to choose this one. It's just a prompt, but you can choose the animal you prefer.
So I probably will be a cat. Yeah, because it can be very sweet and also very aggressive if it is necessary. And I think they are just magical animals.
Thank you very much, Katyusha. And so you know that my attention at the end of her talk at Gabrielle, I'm shifting my attention because I don't want to talk 1 hour about the cat. We are many people here, no, not here, but you can have many people. So you, as the professor, you should give people time, but also you should be kind and change attention and give the word to another participant. So Katyusha, which animal are you?
Oh, it's not easy. I think a horse, also because I like to go fast, but also to stay alone when I want and to be free. But I'd like to be also a dog for the relationship with the other people and the owner. But
thank you very much. Have you seen my voice? When she started to say the third animal, I say, thank you very much, Katyusha. So I am kind.
Are you cutting my opinion?
But it's just I'm just working aloud because I want to share some tips that maybe not so often. And I first ask people with camera on. This is my style. And after I will start to ask people with camera off to participate. So Aurora, you?
I think a dolphin, because I like to move around freely and to go fast.
Thank you very much. And as you can see, one more time, just to give you tips, because this time of presentation, usually we don't lose time, but if you leave people talk, maybe other people, you will lose other people's attention. So your ability to interrupt people in a kind way is a really important tools you need to know if you are online and you want to be active. And so then when I see camera off, I don't want to be bad. So I usually say, do some other would like to answer? And I start with an answer, with a question, and I hope someone will answer, but not necessarily. I'm not sure it will happen. And so in my mind, I'm thinking, am I clear? Maybe someone is going away because I'm not clear. Do I have to stay here one more time and to ask one more time the question? Or I keep going, or I go on because I feel that they do not want to participate in general, not because of the question. And in part, these kind of lectures and active learning are really cultural sensitive. And so maybe an European active learning is really different from an African active learning. But I'm here just to show our active learning style. And it's not like the best, but it's something maybe you can take some tips to use during your lectures. But I'm not alone here, so I can use Narcisse to ask him which animal you would like to be, if you can be an animal.
Me, I would like.
Phone is closed.
Okay. I can say to them.
Me, I would like to be the dog.
He would like to be the dog because
He's honest with his he's otherwise committed.
because he's honest with his owner. And and thank you very much. Remember, when someone says something, to say thank you, not just thank you, but authentic thank you. And so Technopop, I don't know your name. Which animal you would like to be?
Yes, I would like to be a lion.
A lion?
Yeah, lion, yes.
But no, there is another
Francesca speaking.
like you.
Yes, a lion.
Here in front of me, there is someone with your similar T-shirt. I say, oh, he isn't speaking. Thank you, Techno. A lion. Can you repeat, please?
Yes. Yes,
What?
I would like to be a lion
Why?
because it is a carnivore, and myself, I like eating meat.
Okay.
I like meat, yes.
Okay, perfect. It's a good reason. And let me ask you a question. Thank you very much. You're the first
Yes. Yes.
participant I have ever know you. And let me...
Felicesmi. My name is Felicesmi.
Felicesmi?
Yes,
I
Felicesmi.
can see you. Felicesmi.
Yes. Yes, please. Thank you.
Thank you to you. If I ask you what animal is Aurora, do someone remember? Me, yes. I think she would like to be a dolphin. Is it right?
Oh, sorry, I joined this platform late. So when she responded, I could not, maybe I was not around because someone was said dog, the other one said...
Yes, we are trying to answer it. It doesn't matter. I just want to tell you that sometimes it happens that when we say strange things, it's easier to remember new colleagues rather than their degree. So I don't know Aurora degree. I don't know for sure, even if she was my first friend here, Gabriella degree. I don't know who she is, but for sure I remember she likes cat. Those kind of exercise at the beginning give us a new opportunity to know people in a different way. Sure. And students, young students, more than us, need to be connected with others. Modern students...
Sure, I agree.
Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you.
Modern student, young students, they like to be connected each other. They are not like us in the past with the professor and everybody listen. They need to be connected. And those are some tips I want to share with you. Another one. And if you want, you can leave your camera on. And this is a second way to present ourselves. In 30 seconds, now you have 1 minute. I will put my timer on to find in your house an object that represents you. So 1 minute, in 1 minute, come back. One object. And why you choose the object and why it represents you. You too, you can choose. Maria Chiara, what object? È vero. Oggetto mi rappresenta. Oddio, è così stupido il telefono. 20 more seconds. Io non trovo il microfono. Dov'è? Disattiva. Okay, stop. Come back and open your video. As I told you, when you present this kind of exercise, in particular, if you are the professor and other are your student, it's really important you made the exercise first, so they see you are. It's not like you are the same power level, but you are telling them, I can do same exercise you do. And so my turn, I use this foulard. It represents me because sometimes I like not to show all my feelings, but sometimes I like to show everything about me. And someone want to show his own object. Felichismi.
Yes, which object? No? My camera is not saying Zoom is unable to detect a camera, so I cannot switch it on. When I try to switch it on, it says Zoom is unable to detect a camera. I don't know what happened to my laptop. Hello?
Francesca, sei muta.
Yes.
Now, if you, thank you very much. If you have any question, please feel free to ask. And I just want to show you another way to present ourselves, a way that build true relation, not only based about what we studied and what work we do. And
Okay,
young
thank you.
generation really need this kind of presentation. Katyusha, what is your object? Not a true child.
This one I found in my desk because so I think to be a person with a lot of energy, a lot of imagination, I like to do something different every day.
Thank you very much. Narcisse, you are here. What is your object?
My object is the radio.
The radio. Why the radio? Because you like music. And so if you are now they are here, it's hard for them to find something. But when you have students in their own house, you have to tell them, go to take the object and to show the object, because this is funny, not to choose one, but to bring one with them. Thank you, Narcisse. And Aurora, you are a dolphin and you...
Well, and I need some, okay, it's a gong.
Wow.
Okay. I think it represents me recently because it makes noise and is really active, but then at some point it stops. It's like my energy is going down. This is.
Thank you very much. And Nuria, what is your object? Wow, flowers. Why? Your microphone is off.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
I really love interior design, so this represents me.
Thank you very much. And sometimes you can go a little bit deeper. You like interior design, and why do you like interior design? What in particular you like? Like...
Maybe I didn't get your question well. I really like everything inside my house, like the colors, combination.
Okay, perfect,
Yeah.
perfect. I just I want to show other students that sometimes if someone say just two things, I prompt for more words, so I can feel comfortable. And because it's the first time you speak here, I want to say thank you and to learn something more about you. I do not ask to Katyusha because I already understand that she's able to talk during this kind of meeting. Okay?
Okay.
And thank you very much. And as I told, I'm sorry to joke with you as you are students, but is for give you some tips.
It's okay. Yeah.
Thank you. Technopop. See, I say the name of, I can see, I don't know your name, so sorry.
Techno is a kind of mobile phone.
Yes, see. Okay, is there an object that represents you?
Yeah. The ball.
The ball? Why the ball?
Football.
You like very much football? And you know Italian football? Do you know Italian football? Which teams do you prefer? Oh, one more time. Thank you very much. One more time.
Which one? We want to know it too.
No, Juventus. That's why I do not say aloud, because I'm for Milan. And so, as I did with the professor before, I'm trying to give him some more opportunities to share. And because I know football is really famous and everybody knows, I take a long time to discuss. And for the second time here, someone smile. And to me, it's perfect data. I got it. Oh, I'm doing well. So you need, as a professor, to understand where do you want to go. I want a participative classroom. I don't care about content. I want you to participate. And I want to create connection between you. And so maybe I will remember that Narcis really like radio, and then some other, and I don't remember his name, like to be a lion, and someone is like a ring. So we put together information, and it's easier to know each other. Then another example of, and now, sorry, just to reflect about my behavior, I'm not asking, are there any questions? It happens many times during a meeting, online meeting, that professor asks, are there any questions? And nobody talk. And this is like, let us a little bit uncomfortable. I hope you understand what I mean. When you ask, are there, and nobody talk. I think this is not the time for ask you if there are any question, because there is no this confidence between us. So I'm waiting. When you are a teacher, you should be aware of what's happening around you, even if it is online. And looking to school climate, I always look to your face. Oh, what are they doing? Are they happy? What I can do? You ask yourself. It's not because it is online we don't care about people. If we don't care, we are not teaching. If we care about teaching, we have to teach. And so now on the chat, you should write 2 words that don't describe you, the opposite of you. Do you understand? I will start maybe first. Timida, come si dice? Shine. Shy con la Y. SHY. Shy and... Me, I'm shy and calm. The opposite.
Yeah. Oh.
You have to write the opposite. So try to adjective opposite to you. I'm not shy, I'm not calm. I write shy and calm. So if you are calm, yes, and you try to present yourself by using not true word, not true adjective. So Nuria, Lazzi and introverts, selfish and passionate, Aurora. And here I use another methodology. This is an all over the world methodologies. There is something really common between us as human, in particular an European one. So I'm not sure about people from other countries. We like to talk about ourselves. And so when you ask someone to describe himself, he really likes to do this kind of exercise. And so you can use this kind of exercise because people like to think about himself or herself. Okay? And so we have done some exercise to, I would like to give you some suggestion to change the typical way of present ourselves. And I will give you a brief summary that why I don't think the usual presentation works online. They don't work because our brain, and I told this because I'm a psychologist, do not remember so easily fact, event, but we remember better story about people. So if you only say what is your work, what is your job, and what your curriculum, people will forget it. If you say something about you, it's easier to create connection. And those are simple way, but if in the future we will work together, there are 1,000 exercises, simple, but to create a good presentation without using too much time. Then this part will be a little bit harder, because we will use another tool of Zoom. It's really important to create community that work together. And to create community, I think, and research support me in saying that you cannot work with content at the beginning. Like we work together on this objective. But first, you have to create a community. First relation, then work. That is teaching. The other things are work. But we are not here to work. We are here to learn. If you want to create a community of learners, you should not work at the content at the beginning, but to work at some different things. So here you can see some pictures. I don't think we can create Zoom room because we are not so many. What do you think, Gabriella? We can work here because...
Well, it's up to you, as you prefer. I think we are, at the moment, we are 13. So
13. Oh, yes,
yeah.
Because I see only. Oh, okay, perfect. So you can see those are some image. Is there my file online already or not? I have to put it one more time.
Well, in the chat, I cannot see it. I don't know if you posted it.
No, because where do I send you? So maybe where I do? I upload the file here. Okay, I try one more time.
You should try to attach it in the chat.
See, I try.
Okay.
I am a little bit anxious. Come si chiama il gioco? I am a little bit anxious, and I do not share with you that I am anxious just because I don't know what to do. But this is another tips I would like to share with you. When we are online, we trend to seems perfect. If you want to create a classroom active, you should share with others how do you feel. I feel anxious because I have different people. I have really engaged European people and less engagement from other people. And I feel maybe I have not get the point. I don't get the point. So I need to change. These things I'm doing, I'm sharing my reasoning. So people feel that I am human. I have emotion like they have. And to share emotion while you are teaching doesn't mean that you are not a good teacher. Okay. Now, as you can see, there are many images in this page. It's a joke in Italy, and you will go in small group, and everyone should choose one of these images and who describe the best imagine, who describe how he is feeling now. I give you an example. Let me check who is me now. I am the girl here, the ones looking with two humans near her, because I'm here, but I'm also thinking, am I doing right things? And my daughter's in Italy, everything is doing good. Or maybe I'm a really bad teacher. So I feel this imaging can represent my feelings now. You have to do some exercise in small group, and just 1 minute for everyone to share why he choose this imaging. Why this imaging represent how we feel now. Just to be sure you understand, I asked to Maria Chiara, my colleague, she's here. Maria Chiara, what is the imaging you that represent you now? How do you feel now and why?
I think the man in the flower.
Can you hear her? She choose the man in the flower?
Yeah, because I am happy and I am living a beautiful experience.
Because I'm happy, I'm living a beautiful experience. So she says something. My talks are a little bit heavier than her, and she's in a different situation. Okay, we are different. It's normal. And so, Katyusha, if you can help me to create a group, and I will give people like 5 minutes to discuss a small group. And I share why I'm asking you to work only for 5 minutes, because I'm not sure you will work. And I cannot leave you 10 minutes without working. So I try. I don't know if it works.
Please, everyone, download the file Professor Cavallini shared with you in the chat. So you will have the images also if you are in a separate room. Kat, do you want me to create the room or are you dealing with it?
I don't think I can because I cannot see the tool.
Ok, sessioni secondarie?
Ecco, sessioni secondarie. Ah, scusa, 4?
How many groups, Francesca?
I think 4 with 4 people each.
Yeah, it's okay.
Fai tu?
Yes. Okay. Probably you can now. Are you in the section now?
Io
Yes,
I think
I'm
we.
fine. How are you? Are we only two?
Sorry?
Are we only two in the group?
No, we should be 4 people, but I suppose that each people should accept to enter in the session. Okay. I'm not sure how the session works, but in any case, we have 1 minute, so we can decide a picture which will represent us.
Yes.
Can you see the pictures now?
Yeah, I can see the pictures.
Do you have a picture which represents you better than others?
I can see whether there is a bird somewhere in the bird tree.
Which is?
I think the fourth row, the last in the 4th row.
This one?
The 5th row, the last. Oh, that is flowers. I didn't see well. I thought it was a bird.
This one?
Yes, this one.
Okay, why?
I think it is not that one, not that one.
Ah, which one?
There is
Fourth line, the last picture.
Let me take the last picture. What is yours first?
Which lines?
Which one is yours?
This one, no. This one?
One.
Help me to identify the picture which represents you better.
Okay.
Which is Cato? Which is the picture which represents you?
1, 2, 3, 4. The fourth column.
Column. One.
The fourth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The fifth. Fourth
Yeah.
column. The fifth picture.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one?
This one. This one. This one.
Ah,
This one.
okay. And why?
With the balloon and either a squirrel or something being free. That is showing to be free of thinking. That one. Free.
This one. Okay.
Yes, that one.
Okay. No, in my
Yes.
case, my picture is the labyrinth because
Okay.
I'm having a lot of problem every day, but so conventional problem with my job, with the projects I'm managing. And so my approach is to solve every day a new problem. So to find the right way. So it's like a labyrinth every day.
Oh, I get you. I get you.
Okay, so I think we can leave this session and we can go back to the main session, okay?
Okay. Okay.
See you in the main room.
Okay. See you.
Can reflect the soft skills which is missing in education, for example. Soft skills, we are classic skills, yes, you know them, but also today the soft skills is can play a big role in pedagogy and in education. This is my choice because now, even my research now is focusing on the soft skills. Prove the soft humanity, they enhance psychological capacity. So the bad communication with the nature, communication with the people, communication in general. That's why soft skills can be represented, according to me, among these pictures by the bad.
Okay. I think the separate section finished, right?
We are back.
So I just shared my desktop to show the images because they.
Oh, perfect.
Dobbiamo lasciare la sessione.
If you want, I can close all the sessions so the people will join again.
Yes, perfect. Thank you very much.
So Francesca, if you want, you can share your desktop again.
I think I'm doing.
Yeah.
And usually when you give some things to do to your students, it's really important to ask how was the experience. And because we are many, I cannot ask to everyone. Usually I use this methodology: hard, not hard, okay, super okay, hard, very hard. So you have to use some tips to ask people how is this exercise, hard, not hard, because if they share their emotion, maybe it's hard. My colleague is telling me that it could be useful to give you some tips because I pass much of my time thinking of what I'm doing. And I think that is really important as a teacher to understand what are you doing. So now when you were in the section, I was thinking, maybe are they working? Maybe it's too hard because in this presentation, now I will give you an harder task. because because I start with simple tasks, just say yes or no, or joke. Now I will ask you something more intense. Now to choose an image, and the next step, I need one more time the room. We will go in one room with only one person there, with two persons, and you should discuss with that person you will meet how much discuss about a way, a strategy you use to solve a troubling situation, not the situation. So when you send people in the room by themselves, they do not have to discuss about fact, but about what personal strategy you use to solve a complex situation. Your empathy, your passion, your I don't know what. So you put people together in a room and you let them discuss about something. And I advise you to give them the opportunity to explain something about how they feel, not what they did. And usually this exercise is structured in this way. In the reality, it's 5 minutes. For 5 minutes, one person explain and the other listening and can't talk. And then you shift. I try to repeat. This exercise is an exercise to prompt active listener. To be an active listener, I ask to do this exercise only listening the other person in the room. One person speak, the other person listen. No interaction for 5 minutes. And then I change. Gabriella, let me, because I'm not sure, tell me if you understand what I mean. I will create a room with two people.
Yeah.
And the question is, what personal strategy you use to solve a complex situation? And one person should speak for 5 minutes. If his or her idea stop, they should say some other things. No silence, always talking. And then after 5 minutes, we change and we ask each group to change a role, but without discuss each other.
We maybe had to do model of this kind of.
Do you think we need a model, or do you want to try to explain?
Well, I think it's quite clear, actually. I don't know if the colleagues have question about what we are going to do now, or everything is clear for you too. So do you want me to repeat, to try to explain what we are going to do?
But Gabriella, I'm thinking something. As a teacher, I plan this exercise. But what's happening here now, I think it's hard to do this exercise. So that exercise was in my idea, in my ideal class, with my ideal students. But now I am in front of different students and I'm looking to the climate and I don't think it's the right time to do it.
Okay.
So I would describe it.
It's up to you, of course. If you think it's not that effective.
I feel like this, and I want to share what I feel, because be an active teacher means look at the feedback. It's not something so hard. You have just to understand the feedback, and online it's not
also an example about how to react according to the audience and the kind of people you have in front, because we cannot apply the same rules to everyone.
This is my idea. It's not working as I imagined, so I can describe you. It's a really powerful.
This part, and you go on to the part.
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
So now I just want to describe that when you force people, I think in Europe, it's hard to listen. So it's really interesting to put two people and to tell one, do not say nothing. They feel like in prison. I want to say something. I want to discuss with you. And I think here it will be hard to talk for 5 minutes, because in my small experience here in Rwanda, it's hard to talk with someone in one place for 5 minutes. And this exercise is a strong exercise, but when you do it, your climate online will change, because people feel deeply in contact. But it's important to respect the rule. No interaction, only listen and speaker. And so shy people learn something, and the listener learns something. Now, I will, so those are like, I really like this kind of exercise, in particular exercise who help us to feel in contact with others, because teaching is not about content, is about relation. Teaching is relation. And if not, it's enough to look at PowerPoint online or to listen. If you are teaching, teaching is about relation. If it is about relation, you should care about relation, even if the camera are off. You need to respect and to think, what do you need? And now I would like to give you some tips, but I think you already know. My colleague Maria Chiara will present you some way to interact with people who don't like very much to talk, like it's happening now. Now we are seeing that in our classroom, people do not like very much to be involved. So I change my idea and I do something different using some software. And so are you?
Yeah, I can share from this.
Yep.
I can share. Devi spegnere solo. But I think it. Okay. Okay, I don't know. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Maria Chiara Sacchetti. I am a colleague of Francesca, and we work together in Tice, and we are together in Rwanda for a beautiful project with Catholic University of Rwanda. And I would like to share with you some tips, something maybe you use and you already know, but it is surely a beautiful way online to activate people. So it's important to share. There are many website, the platform where you can do this kind of things. I know and I use Mentimeter. I don't know if the right pronunciation, but I think it's like that. It's a platform. It's a website where you can upload a presentation, and the audience can participate, interact with each other. And now I have some slides to share. So we start. You have to. I don't know if you have another device, maybe the phone, if you are connected with the. But maybe also from if you open another page of the browser. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. 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 Now you have to go to menti.com. If you look at the presentation in the head, in alto, at the top, you look at menti.com. You have to write this this code in the website, and you will be able to interact with the presentation. Okay, I wait some seconds to let you do it.
You can also use your mobile, I see.
I don't hear you.
With my mobile phone, it works. So in case you are...
Okay, perfect. Here we are. You are on. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, you can interact also with like this. I think in each page. So, okay. Now I ask to you to enter in this slide 3 words. The first 3 words you think about active learning. The first 3 words that come in your mind when I about this topic. Okay. And you write in the phone or in the browser, and it will be created a okay. You can see that when participants are writing the answers, you can check how many people are have done. Now are 2. We are 2. Now 3. It's okay. You're able to do. Okay, perfect. Questo, yes. Molto adatto. Fatto bene. Everybody. It's simple for all doing this. Maybe okay. Maybe the first time you use it, it can be a little hard, but it's like the first time. It's okay. Okay, now 6.
So if you have technical problems, you don't understand how the program works, let us know and maybe we can explain it better. But it's very intuitive.
Yes, sure.
So just half of people answered, so I would like to encourage the other to give us some contribution.
Yeah. You can use this kind of presentation of platform also with live sessions, because you can, if you have a large number of people in the room, in the classroom, you can use it to have feedback, to let everyone to understand what's happening, what other people are thinking. Yeah, and also to let each one to give his contribution. Yes, because when you know when you have to interact, your mind is active. Sorry, Mary, there is a question.
Yeah, they want to know how to create how to use the platform basically. So if you see here and on the top of the page, you see menti.com. You just have to Google it, put it in Google, and a page will automatically open. And then you just have to follow the instruction.
Yeah. Menti.com.
Or maybe, sorry, or maybe Felicesmi is asking how to create as a teacher.
Okay, maybe.
The maybe, I don't know, the survey or the Menti.
Well, if it is
Yes, you are correct.
Okay, you want to know how to create. Okay.
Because I find it is very interesting. Then
yeah,
I feel like
maybe
I want
now,
to create. Yes, yeah.
Okay, now I think it's better than we now try to use as students. Then I give you some tips to create the presentation. Okay,
because you will see many other ways.
Yeah, there are also other kind of interactions, and it's I think it's better now we try to use as a student, and then we try to explain some tips to create the presentation.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, maybe we go on.
Yes.
You see that when the participant let answer and write the words, the presentation change, and some when more people write the same word, the word becomes bigger. And so you have also, and is in the center, and the words are less written.
Frequent?
Yeah, are in the in the, I don't know how to. Yeah,
not at the center.
Not at the center. Yeah. So next interaction, I want to know how you feel now. How are you feeling today? So each one of you can here. I have you have the emotions.
The most common
emotions. So you have a pin you can put on the right place on the image, and then you submit to let us know how you feel. I don't know if it's clear.
Yeah, to me, yes.
Sorry, I did not understand how to place it. You mean this pen, this thing like pen?
Yeah, it's a pen. You place the pen where you want, and then you can submit, and then we must you see that.
Okay, thank you. I understand.
Okay, it's interesting. Okay, I wait for other. Yeah, you need a little bit. Yeah. Okay.
So the pen is not there.
What?
I should choose. Okay, thank you. I should choose something here.
Okay, but you don't have the pen. The pin. It's like when you use Google Maps and you look the symbol of I am here. I don't know, pin. Like this. I don't know. It's like this kind. You okay. You put in the right place on the map, on the.
Yeah, so you can use the pointer on the picture on the right. So I can see two pictures, the bigger and the smaller. On the smaller, you can use the pointer and to select the emotion, the feeling you have.
Okay, Maybe I can do it with you. So, okay.
No, I don't see the icon where to press and submit.
Non sa come fare a inviare, a cliccare
Okay.
invia.
Can you see? I see that you have
Yeah, I
to-
see it.
Okay, and here you
Yes.
have a button and you submit, and we can see. Okay, when you have submitted, you don't see anymore the image.
I won't see any. Okay.
Okay.
No, where to press?
Okay.
No, where? Now, where to press submit? Where is the submit?
Maybe you have not, but maybe you charge the page and I don't know. Recharge the page and try to, because maybe it's a problem, technical problem. I don't know, because I see and.
How can I submit?
So what I did was to refresh the page. I had the same problem, so I refreshed the page and then I select again my field.
Oh.
Okay. Try to go on, maybe. Maybe I think you have to close the microphone. I think it's okay. Perfect. Okay, now this is another kind of another way to ask the same thing. So I ask you, how are you feeling now? And we have a scale design slide, so you can choose joy from 1 to 5. How much joy I feel now? I put 4. Sadness, how much? Anxiety, how much? Boredom, how much? Anger, how much? Calm, how much? And participation, and then I can submit. Okay. Okay. This is the same question, but I have done more. I wanted to show you more way to interact. You can choose to use for each kind, every kind of.
And Maria Chiara, is it hard to create?
No, it's very simple. Now I choose a pre-ordered a template that it was already done. I modified some things with the things I would do, but it's very, very, very simple.
And maybe if it's one of your interests, we can show you how to do. Because I spin it.
Okay, wait. I don't know.
Okay. I just want to say something now, because as you know, we are shifting our lessons. I feel a little bit in competition with Maria Chiara because she get the point. Without prompting, she has 4 interaction. I've got many interaction, but with my prompt. It means that interest of our student is here. If we move on, we lose students. They are telling us this topic is interesting. And so we have to change what we planned, and we have to stay here a little bit longer. Active learning means this: be sensitive to what your students need. And so me and Maria Chiara, we are discussing, and we say, I will not say this, do this. And we change, because now, as an evidence-based teacher online, I measure. We have 4 interactions from 0 to 4. Okay, she win, it's her turn. And then I give the word to her so she can continue.
Okay.
So, sort of central. Did I pronounce it well?
What?
Sorry. No, I can. It's very nice lesson, but I cannot see where to input. Put my tick. My choice. Where to input? Where to select?
I don't know how to help you, because if you cannot open your camera.
Yes, I cannot. Yes, it's not working.
Okay, I don't know how to help you.
Because I wanted to know, like, I should press somewhere an icon. Where is it? And then I click where, so that you get my choice. Because my choice is
you don't
joy
at the end of the page.
If you want, I can share my screen. I can show him how to use
it. Yeah, it's a good idea. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, thank you very much. Yes.
Okay. Just a moment. Sorry.
Sorry for
So probably now you can see my screen.
I can see it. I see it.
So you can move the ball on the right, on the left, according with your opinion about your feelings. For example, for me, joy now is 5 because I strongly agree. Concerning
now on my laptop, I cannot see this strongly I disagree. This scale, I cannot see it on my laptop. Yes, I cannot see it.
Using with Firefox with kind of browser.
I'm using, I think it's Google Chrome.
It's strange. I'm using Firefox, but in the case I can use
I'm supposed to use Firefox. Okay. I have it also.
You have a bar on the bottom, so you can move the bar on the left and so probably you have part of your screen on the right.
Otherwise, try to use your mobile phone and start. Maybe you can show the code they have to use, and you try again using your telephone.
You using my mobile phone? Okay, let's just proceed. I use my phone. Yes.
Yes, in case to complete my short presentation on the
sure.
You select your feeling in the hand. You have submit. You can submit your opinion. It's really easy and user friendly. But probably the problem is in the device you are using or in the browser.
Maria Chiara, sorry, could you show again the code that you have to use to join the?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
What is here? Okay, the code is.
Okay.
Thank you, Katyusha. It been so useful. Okay. We have one more answer.
Yes, I can see the voting. What is it now again? Yes, this here, I think. No, it's not this one. No, what happened? Yes, are you seeing my votes?
Yeah, I have seen.
Yeah, thank you. Now it is working now.
Okay, perfect. So we go on the next slide.
Yes, proceed, please.
Yeah. Now you can put, it's another way to use the same kind of interaction we have used with the emotion before, but now I ask to you to pin you to put the pin in the place where you are. Okay, it's nice to be this kind of situation is perfect to use this kind of interaction, because we are from people from different countries, and so it's interesting, nice. Maybe when you are in a room with your students, you cannot use this, but you can use with others kind of imaging. So we have two people from Italy and someone from Europe, but another country. And then we have Africa. I think it's our colleague here, I suppose. And then we have some other answers, or maybe I can go over. I go. Okay. You prefer puppy or kitten? Okay, this is simple but nice, and it's very easy. Okay. Oh, thank you for the vote for puppy. Two. Okay. I'm not voting, but I would like to vote puppy. Hey, cagnolino. The little dog. Okay. Perfect. Clear. You can choose more answer. Here we have only two options, but you can put I think almost 10 options. And then okay, here you can use open answer, so you can. Why did you choose that option? Okay, you can write something about. Maybe it's useful you write something, because so we can see how the response is. Okay.
Sorry, Central. We use the Menti again, the same Menti.
Menti, yeah.
No, do we use the Menti? Provide the response for why did you choose that option?
Yeah. But it's the same. No reason. Okay, easy for me to interact with. I think you okay. Perfect. Okay, so this kind of interaction is very interesting. You can open the answer, and you can view one-to-one. So you can discuss about each one of the answer, and you can come back, and you have all the feedback. I think this is a very nice way. Yeah. Okay. Go on. Okay. I have put also Francesca Cavallini.
Please, Narcisse, vote for me.
Yeah. Who would you how would you rather have lunch with? all of them want to get lunch with you. So you are the important thing that you will be invited from them or from the other, because it's important. But someone also voted for Michelle Obama. That is
Against me against Michelle, okay? Tim Burton, so.
Tim Burton and Angelina. Okay. And then, okay, here we have another another slide with open answers. You can use as feedback for your lesson. You can use it at the in the first part of the lesson to maybe collect expectation to the lesson, or maybe at the end to get feedback, or maybe during the lesson to get focus on a topic. Okay. Okay. Here you have also some functions. For example, here you can reset results if you want to clear the table and use it again. Maybe for another group or another class, you can use the same presentation. You don't have to check another or create another presentation. You can use the same and you clear. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Now I can maybe show you how you can create some of these slides.
So, as we told you before, it's really important to follow what students need. And because we think you are really interested in this topic, we stop a little bit and then we come back to what we would like to say. Okay.
Okay, so how long should we have a break?
Maybe we can have now a break and then we come back and Maria Clara will start again with this, or
longer.
As you prefer.
Okay. Like 10 minutes break now. 10 minutes break.
10 minutes.
We come back at 5 p.m. Then one more half an hour and then you're free.
Okay, thank
Okay,
you.
so see you in 10 minutes.
Yes,
Okay.
thank you.
So we are back for the
Yes.
last section of the seminar. So please, if you are there, we start in some minutes.
Yes, here we are. Maybe I can start condivision of the screen to let you see that. Okay.
I don't know if you read the comment Feli Hesmi wrote in the chat.
Yeah, I was reading now.
Yeah, it's very positive feedback.
Perfect.
Yes, it is. It is very important, especially in Africa.
Well, everywhere in the world, I think, but
Because you find majority students don't want to speak in class. So maybe this is a way we can make them active.
Okay, this is not only our problem. Today, in these days, me and Francesca, we had some lessons in Catholic University of Rwanda with 2 classes of future teachers, and we were surprised by their kindness and politeness and their discipline, but they are so shy. I don't know. We were searching
How to let them to participate.
Yeah.
And I think those are tips are really useful because they can participate, but not just about content. What you know, how is your performance, but also how do you feel? And so you can increase participation also for shy culture, because you do not have to put yourself in the center. And so I think it could be important. Is there one question?
Where?
Over there.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I have a question, and my question is also based on the experience that you have, if any, because I wanted to share my experience of teaching large classes, especially here at the university. I'm talking about Sokoine University of Agriculture. For the one course, you might find yourself having like 200 students. So I was asking myself, is it possible to engage my student using the technique that you have taught us today, especially the one that your colleague used of picking them random, and you have 200 students. So what is your advice on that?
Yes, I think it's very useful, this kind of strategies of the platform. It's not the only one, but this one I think I've used in some classes with 100, for example, of students, and I think it's a very powerful way to create interaction and exercise and let them. Each one can work individually, but you can see
the whole group.
Not only because when you have a lot of students, often you see
only some students.
Yes, some students. They are always the same, no? And maybe in this way, it's also a way to stimulate and to tell them, hey, you have to
we are here. You are part of us.
Yes, because when you are passive in the lection, in the
listening. And so I just want to add something. So these instruments are really powerful. We would like to advise you about this instrument, and Maria Chiara will say something more, but there are many more platforms, really easy and free to use. But you can also, if you have no internet, like sometimes happen here in Butare, for example, you can also put 2 students together and do exercise in vivo.
Okay.
Create a small group inside the classroom is another strategy you cannot use internet. But the important thing, and thank you, Nuria, to give us this magnific question to answer, is new students need more interaction because they are overstimulated by internet, and our traditional lecture doesn't work anymore. So we need to find new ways online, but not just online, because if you use too much Maria Chiara software, after 2 days, they are boring. So you need to mix online and in vivo, emotion and it's always like this.
And I think also in vivo can also work for the case of those students who can say that I don't have cell phone to scan your code with it.
Yes.
Once you put them in group, I think it's a good trick for them also to participate. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. So I show you a little bit about this platform, how to create the presentation, and then maybe we go on with Francesca. Okay, you have to go to Mentimeter. You have to go on the browser. You write Mentimeter. Okay, Mentimeter. Yeah, Mentimeter.com. And this is the home page. You have to create an account. You can log with Google or Facebook or Apple or some stuff like this, or you create with an email and a free account. There are also pro versions. You can have much more tips and functions, but also the basics one. I have used today the basic one. I have not the pro one, and it is so useful. And for me, it's enough. So when you log in the platform, you will see a page like this. Welcome, and here you have all the presentation you have done that are in the memory of the platform. For example, here there is the one I've done today, active learning, and then you have new Menti is a new presentation, but you can also do new quiz, new survey, and you have a lot of possibilities that I don't know because I have ever used the presentation, but you have a lot of possibilities. So you choose, for example, new Menti is to create a new presentation, and then you can put inside you can import a presentation inside, so you have your presentation on PowerPoint or other things, or with this function, or you can use a template, so a pre made presentation, or you can start from scratch. So you start, and you can here you have a lot of kind of presentations, and for example, you have interactive questions, so you can choose multiple choice, open-ended, ranking, guess the number, 2x2 grid, pin on image. This is one the ones we use. Word cloud, we use also this, also scales, Q&A, 100 points, and so on. So I think in the basic you have a number of slides you can create, but you can personalize with your contents. So we try one.
Yes, thank you very much.
Okay, multiple choice.
You.
No problem. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much. Yeah.
Okay, very easy. Yeah, I have I have chosen a multiple choice, you can write down here the question. I don't know.
Like,
Which is your favorite color?
okay.
And here you can put the options, and blue, and pink,
Right.
yeah, and the other one, and you can
Right.
add. You can also put here an image if you like the photo of Francesca, the picture of Francesca and Angelina Jolie and the other ones. Or you can additional details. You can put here some other thing, and you will see in the presentation. Here you have the label, and you also can write down something. And then you can choose the design of the presentation. Oh, something wrong happened. Okay, I go back. Okay, yeah, you have the design, so you can use this kind of graphic, or you can use this, or you can use this. You can use this. You have so many options, and then you can the layout of the slide, and then you have the themes, the color of the slide, like stuff like that, and then okay. Here you have the interactivity. So you can choose something like you can choose more option or only one. You can show all the responses live, or maybe you can decide you want not they will see all the responses live, but you can choose
in
to show
private
them,
way,
or maybe after together in the same time, so they are not involved or
Okay.
And then other kind of things. And okay, I think it's so intuitive and simple, so it was just interesting to see a little bit, but if you go on the platform, it's really simple, and I think you can create lots of things.
Yes, thank you very much.
Yeah.
And so I take back the microphone, and just to give you some more ideas. I know that Maria Chiara's presentation is really clear, but I want to remember you that technology is important, but it's not enough. We can use software, but we also need to be aware of what it means to be a teacher, an online teacher. I want to suggest you another website. Is Miro. Miro is an online for free platform, and you can work together. And it's really easy, and I think you will love it. But next time, maybe we will use it. And now I just want to give you some tips for neurodivergent students. Because in our universities, we have almost 20% of students that are neurodivergent. What does it mean? It means that we are not talking about students with intellectual disabilities or severe disabilities. We are discussing about students who learn differently. They are students with learning disabilities. In Europe, there are laws and diagnosis of dyslexia, dysgraphia, dyscalculia, and other learning disabilities, ADHD, attention deficit and hyperactive disorder, high functioning autism. So in our university classroom, we are full of neurodivergent students. And because many students are aware more than we are of their own neurodivergency, they always ask us to be more inclusive in our teaching. I just want to give you some example of how do they feel when you present only traditional lectures. I want to let you feel like a dyslexic child or student feel when you ask him or she to read. I prepare this slide. As you can see, you can read, but you are really it's not a pleasure to read. So try to read and then let me know how do you feel. As I don't know how do you feel, but because everyone can read, but in this way, I try to simulate a dyslexic reader, and you are more, it's not so easy to read, and you have to go back sometimes to get the content and to comprehend. And so many students, and I'm not joking, almost 5% of our students all over the world, not just in Europe, are dyslexic. And they feel in this way when they read. Okay, we can say, it's not, I don't care, it's his own problem. Yes, but every year we lose 5% of students just because we don't use other learning channel. And so just to give you some tips for dyslexic students, when you give something to read, please offer the opportunities to listen to with not like a robotic voice, but beautiful podcasts or stories or movies, because dyslexic students are really like to learn with emotions. If they learn something with emotions, they will remember. If not, it's really hard to remember if you are dyslexic. And I'm showing you in some way how neurodivergent students feel, so you can understand that it's not their fault. It's because they are like this. And to try to find way to use active learning is helpful also for neurodivergent students. I don't know if you know what is ADHD. Oh, there's a mistake here. ADHD, it's attention deficit and hyperactive disorder. Those are students who can pay attention or they are always moving. And I would like to show you how they feel when you explain something, just to give you an idea of feelings of ADHD student. If you can, please take a pencil. And while I'm speaking, now you can take a pencil. And while I'm speaking, you should write 1, 2, 3, 4, from 0 to 40. If you can start, please begin and write the numbers between 0 to 40. As you can see, your attention is capable of paying attention to what I'm saying and writing numbers. So you can write numbers and pay attention to what I'm saying, isn't it? So you can do two things together because our attention system is strong. You can write numbers and listen to me. We are not ADHD, or not so strong ADHD. Now, to let you understand what an ADHD student feel, please write on your paper 3004 and then subtract 7, and then from the result again to subtract 7. So, okay, start. Now, if you are doing this exercise, you can feel your attention is really hard to pay attention to what I'm saying if you are trying to do this kind of exercise. And if you listen to my voice and you try to do this exercise, you will start to feel like uncomfortable, to hate my voice, and to try to keep it concentrate to do something. people with attention deficit experience this kind of sensation for all day long during all the lecture. And so for students with attention deficit hyperactive disorder, because they feel so hard, it's important to give them creative tasks. I've seen in particular here in Rwanda, where I am, but also it's common in Europe, rarely, it's not so common to give creative tasks. We want to teach, but it's not so common to give them creative tasks. I just give you an example. It's late, but the example I would like to share with you today is I would like to divide you in group and to use your creativity in group. You should invent a startup trying to reduce impact of climate change by using 4 things: technology, insects, local community, and bicycle. This is an example of how to promote creativity. If you ask things in the usual way, you will have usual answer. If you change the way you create question, you will have new answer. And in particular, for neurodivergent students, it is really important to change, to have the opportunity to use their own creativity. And to project startup in a country with energy, like in my opinion, Rwanda is now, and Italy, no, less. When you have a country with energy and you have students with energy and passion for future, something really useful is to tell students to become entrepreneur. Think to your idea and transform your idea in an enterprise or in a social enterprise. To work together to create something is a really a true example of active learning. And I just would like to finish this presentation with some consideration about the fact that if you teach online or if you teach in vivo, you need to know who you are. Because now everyone, it seems to be a teacher. Everyone can say something, but there is a profound difference between a teacher and someone who says something. And one of the difference is the awareness of what you are doing. You should not be perfect, but you need to be aware about what you are teaching. And I was giving here some exercise. One is right here, 5 teachers who inspired you. Who are the teachers who are inspiring you and why? This is my favorite exercise. What do you want your future online student tell about you when you will die? 3 words to describe you. Inspiring, enthusiastic, intelligent. What do you want your student tell about you? And so I finish. I just would like to tell you that our values are as important as our techniques. We are not computer, we are not just knowledge, we are humans that inspire other humans. And so to understand our values is as important as to use new methodologies. And so thank you very much for your listening. I hope something will remain in you. And me and Maria Chiara, we are really happy to participate. And thank you very much.